What's going on, guys? It is your boy Cash, and today we are going over this deck that you see here because I don't know. I know it's not the Ginger deck. I know it's not Spell Boost. I know it's not what it makes sense, but when I saw other Machina cards Rune got, and I felt like Rune had some of the better setups, but it just didn't give it didn't have enough in the sandwich. There was some meats, not enough cheese, not enough mayo. So I thought, hey, let's try it out now and just chuck all the cards that say Machina on it, put them in a deck, and see if we can get some dubs. So I got two matches to play for you guys. Hope you enjoy. All right, this first matchup is actually going against Shadow.
Between my lies.
Let the duel begin.
I had to let him pop off through a little intro. Funny enough though, Shadow hasn't been as crazy as Blood is. Yo, Blood is a absolute nightmare right now. It is. I told you guys, I said once they started dropping those cards, I said Blood is top 3 easy, free, super free. I've never seen a deck work so freely, so easily. Let me move myself actually to the other side because I don't think you guys care about my shadows and all that other magical stuff. So now I'm over here so you can see what's in my hand. All right, so you know we gotta test this out. I want to do more Shadowverse videos. I hope you guys appreciate that. So this is the card. Mecha Book Sorcerer. So give your leader the following effect whenever you play a Machina card. Recover 1 play point, and this is for the whole match because this whole expansion is about being broken. You have to embrace broken. You have to just acknowledge that is what you are doing. You cannot go back. No take backsies. No mercy. Just go hard. So as you can see here, this guy's not playing, I guess, like, I'm like, is this guy Machina? Like Machina Shadow? I don't know what the hell he is. But I said, I know what I am. And that's the crazy part about Machina Shadow is that Machina Shadow does so good
for someone without a brain.
When the other person isn't Machina.
If it has come to this, I will fight.
No, my license, give it back!
Delta Cannon, fire.
Sorry, I had to turn them down a little bit because they're always so loud and I like to talk over them. I'm sorry, it's my video, not yours. Alright, so there we go. Should be a little bit more bearable. Alright, so the thing about it is that Machina Shadow, in my opinion, is so strong when you are dealing with them being like, oh, they're only one with Machina, so that other card, the Skull Lord guy, does really well. So boom, we finally get it on turn 5 because he obviously didn't have any presence on the board. So we get to play it pretty much for free. He plays this big ass ward. I'm like, oh D, this ward is huge, but I'm fine because now every time we play a Machina card, I get 1 play point back. So this is basically 0. This is 6 when you play it for the thing. So we played this for 2, play that for 2. This one hits that. I'm like,
do you possess the
do you see the infinite potential? Like it has so much board clear, it's kind of crazy. So now I can do this. Repair mode myself, get a little heal ski daisies, and do that. Heal again, it kills the ward. We didn't have to trade anything, and we still have 2 play points left if we need it. So as the game goes on, you'll see that I'm just chilling. And he has this card, and he gets the Robles on me back. This card I feel like is not meant for Machina. Like, oh no, not that it's not meant for Machina, but it's definitely better in a reanimate. I know you're getting stronger. So he goes for this trait. I could not comprehend that. I was like, wait, why didn't he just trade that? Like, what are you doing? So of course I'm like, I bet. So we play this for 3, not 4.
My license, give it back!
Play this. It's like, oh, zoom.
Listen to your heart.
Now I could play Techno Lord. Now Technical Lord, this is a 2-cost spell in this deck. Like, do you guys understand how stupid that is? That is a 2-cost spell in this deck. So there we go. We lucked out and get the Mecha Wing Angel for the free trade plus putting 2. And Mecha Wing Angel is a 1-cost, put 2 1/1s on the board. Like that. Only Rune can do this. Only Rune has this card though. I mean the other Machinas are really strong as well, but I just wanted to see how fun this was. So of course he trades here. Good old Techno Lord. Our Techno Lord is pretty swapped up, I think, at the moment. It's at 9. So boom, hit the face. 3-cost spell to deal 3 and leave a 3/3. Bananas. Banana phone. Ring, ring, ring. Now, I'm not really worried too much about what he's doing because we have we're able to play more stuff than he does. So even this, I know I can kill it with the Techno Lord. So I play this first for one cost 1/2 that gets a Machina card, and now we play this, start to draw, and I do have Disintegrate in this deck because I know that I'm going to be drawing out my deck pretty severely. 3. Draw another card, get my other Techno Lord. The only thing is that I pretty much can't play Techno Lord as itself unless I actually play it Mecha Wing Angel to keep getting the ward back. Because once you play this card, he's your highest. There is no 6, and there's no 7 in RuneCraft. So you're always gonna get him, and he's not really a good draw. So, but when the Mecha Wing Angel gets played properly, and then you can revive it with the Techno Lord, it's kind of good. But outside of that, you're just gonna keep using the spell, and the spell's not that bad because this is the only like spell boosted thing I put in here. This card and Fate's Hand. Those are the only ones that I have. So this thing is just gonna get boosted to oblivion while it's just sitting in my hand. And boom, we're drawing for everything. We're getting played like it's super crazy. And I feel like for people that hate spell boost, this might be more up your alley. Not too many crazy spell boosts. You can take out.
What next?
What next? You get the death, buddy. So he just gives up there. There was nothing he had. He already blew his evolutions. Meanwhile, we're playing like we have 16 evolutions. The dub. Alright, and then the next game that I wanted to show you guys was really interesting because it gets to showcase the Haven Amani? Mini Mani Mo? I have no idea how you say that card's name. I need it to be pronunciated to me, but you see that card out, and I actually misconstrued on how it worked. I was like, oops. And you gotta love this. But there goes the Disintegration. Now you guys can see it in the hand. And then there goes the Magnetech Golem, and of course the staff. So we don't have the 5-drop yet, but we will get it because this deck has insane card draw. Obviously because of the bodacious core. We have that, obviously. And we have the other, that 2 cost 3/1. That's more card draw. A lot of card draw. That's the whole purpose of this thing. So I see that and I'm like, oh god, here we go. Everyone, hands together, on your knees. The prayer is coming. Jet Broom Witch is good too. So I put the Sakechi the core down, and you know I'm just waiting. But then he plays this thing. Now look how crazy I misplay this because I don't read how it works. So let me just pause it here, because, okay, so I decide, spoiler alert for like 2 seconds in the future, I decide not to play anything, because I'm assuming that it's going to consume any card that I play. Plus I'm like, he only can do 2 damage to me. Haven doesn't have Storm like that, so I'm like, okay, end turn, right? Nothing's going to happen. So he just plays. He takes out my core. I'm like, you bastard. I mean, I didn't play anything and take advantage of it. So now it's my turn again. I'm like, okay, so now it's just going to go away forever. Nope. And now I realize how this card works. This thing will never target this, right? It will never target this. So as long as I have a follower and he has a follower, this thing will just keep cycling back and forth, back and forth.
You must make amends.
But that was one thing I saw. So his clash only works if it's on my side. So I got to learn 2 things about that card. It's really good. It's really good. Now I got to see how it worked because nobody was playing this because everyone's just playing Elena, and that card doesn't really fit in Elena's prayer, to be honest. It's cute, but you could just be running another heal card. So we go in with Disintegrate just to get out the way. So now I know it's gonna bounce back and go here. So I'm obviously not gonna play this because then it's gonna keep it in play longer, and I don't want that. Here goes Elena, plays the Iron Knuckle. But he's playing it on nothing though. I feel like he could have waited a turn until he like had stuff to trade with. But it does leave a 5/5 on the field, right? So 5/5 and a, what is it, 3/4? Does he have 2? No, 5/5. So I'm like, God, it's gonna be a murder to trade with that. And I'm just kidding. So we get to play this finally. Then we go this repair mode, easy decision. So obviously we're gonna evo this into the Elena. We can't take this out yet because I don't have the card that does it. I kind of forgot to put it in this deck. I forgot. I'm sorry, but we get to do that. And again, every 1-cost spell is pretty much 0 cost. So he's gonna hit me with the Angelic Smite. You probably can guess that there's nothing really like that he really needs to save this for. So smart. So now he hits the Repose out, boom, and then I'm kind of screwed here. So I see that now we're gonna sit here and play. We're gonna play this for a 2, remember? Then play the other one for a 2, and then play this one for a 2. And then we still have the option for the Techno Lord. Boom, boom. Doesn't kill it. Sorry, that kills it. I lied. I completely forgot about what I was doing. So I'm gonna evo it here to get the free repair mode. And I'm gonna use it on myself and then draw a card. So I pretty much looked at it as 0 cost, draw a card. That's kind of how I looked at it. Which kind of worked out because now I have all these spells. Now, these are my 3 truth agitations chilling in my hand. Hi. Of course, there he goes, the man, the myth. He had to play it this way. He obviously would have preferred to play it the other way, but he had to play it this way because this thing has an enhance. Trades with my board, but leaves up my draw card. That's a hard decision, but he leaves up one thing. He decides to leave up my draw card. But this is going to give me crazy ramp. I tried to get this to be able to be played amongst other things, but I had to still play this. Then the 2 cards come into my hand. Those are fine. And then I'm going to disintegrate it. I was trying to get down to 2 cards. Like I could have got down to it, but then it would have left it up, and I didn't want to leave it up. So we do that. He can't really trade with this. Even then, he has no evos, so that's just 2. He would have to trade with the face. So boom, he does that. One, and then he trades it. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine by me. So remember, we still have our truth agitations. We're gonna play this for 1, right? And then play the Mecha Wing. I'm not in a rush to play my truth agitations. They're only at 5, and I know that I'm gonna be playing a lot of spells. So let's just ramp it up. I'm at 17 health, and I know for a fact that Haven does not have crazy, overwhelming like storm. Like he can pump these up, yes. You know, if he would have got them both up to 9, but his hand's low. His hand's so low. You know, like what is he gonna really do? Like in my opinion, at least that's what I'm thinking. So he's clearing this out with these 2. I'm like, oh god. He still has to trade though, because the Mecha Wing Angel has so much defense. He still has to trade one of his things for it. Which I almost feel like he shouldn't have done. Like, like maybe he could have took the risk of me not trading into that. I think I used all my Mecha Tech golems by this point. But, oh well. Now we get this combo. Because now with this, you can actually play Sagacious Core, and Tetra in the same hand on level 10. On turn 10. So it's really, really strong. I do mess up here. You'll see why in a second. Because I went for the extra draw. And then I couldn't clear out my hand properly. And I was like, damn it. So 1, I couldn't take this out, right? So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be screwed. Because now this draws a card, locks my hand, and I was like, oh, I play the Insight, and then I get another touch or whatever, and then the Delta Cannon, which is supposed to come back to my hand, does not. And I was like, damn it. So it's fine. He plays De La Phil. Remember, he has no evos. He has no way to get evos back. He seems to not even be running Lamonia, which is kind of weird, or he just happens to not draw it. So now he's still boosting, taking out my cards, but Tetra's still alive, so now you know that that's the crazy stuff. Would have loved that Techno Lord. So now we're gonna start playing around with these. They're all at the same time, so this one's at 13, that one's at 13. Play another Tetra, get another heal, and we can obviously play it. So what I'm going to do here is take the 2 repair modes so I can heal that, still boost up my hand, heal it again, just so I could free trade with this, just to make myself more of a nuisance.
How could you?
Fate's Hand, and then we're going to be able to play Hover. We get another Mecha Wing Angel, Insight, and now these things are super strong. This is just the power of like the actual deck. It's just, I think since it's something that most people aren't looking at or care about, to be honest, it's just interesting to see. He plays the 2 cost, plays a repair mode, not to the hand. I don't understand why he didn't do that to there. I mean, this is gonna die anyway because of whatchamacallit, right? So I guess he doesn't need to, because he knows that De La Phil's gonna heal, so he hits me in the face. That's, oh yeah, so yeah, so he didn't need to do that. I apologize. So now we're gonna go Truth Agitation, and we get the God roll, just enough because we got the Mecha Staff to do 3, because we definitely will always have that activate 3. And then since he didn't trade, he actually loses to the 1 cost card on the field. Perfect lethal. So once again, this is the deck. I think that you guys should try it out. I do think that there could be improvements here and there once I get more of a feel for like what I really need and what I don't. I like these are the, like I said, only the 2 spell boosts that I really wanted. I definitely want to choose Education because I knew I was going to be playing spells on spells on spells. And Truth Education, outside of the board presence that you clearly see that it has, I wanted another win con. So Truth Education is one of the best win cons, and Fate's Hand just because it's just extra draw power. And as you saw how Disintegrate kind of works, once your deck is pretty low, it also becomes really strong as well, because then you could play it pretty much. It's a 1-cost banish an enemy follower. There's a decent amount of last words out there. I definitely would probably Tekken. I don't remember what the card is, but the card that takes out these amulets, because he was pretty much had that Elena's Prayer out. Dragon, which is not being played too much, still would have the Dragon Spear up, and there's a lot of things that we can stop by just switching out maybe a little bit of some of these cards, like just a tad bit, nothing too crazy, but just a tad bit. Let me know what you guys think about the deck and what improvements you'd make, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.